Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be setting up for the month of June in my budget planner. I have already done my goals for this upcoming month, and every single month I like to set 4 goals for the month. I have a savings goal, a debt reduction goal, a budgeting goal, and this month is to close out my budget every single week, and also a fun goal, something fun that we would like to do with our money. And this month it is to plan the vacation that we have coming up in the month of July. It's just going to be like a small little summer family trip. So those are my goals for this upcoming month. I did a short showing you this and how I set this up. I was just using the sticker book. This one, it's from Happy Planner. It's the seasonal sticker book, and they had just some cute little summer stickers in here, so I just used that. But now we are going to actually set up my monthly calendar. So my monthly calendar is like the hub of my budget, because I use my monthly calendar in order to review any expenses that I have coming up, and I also will add on here any life things that are coming up that I want to make sure that I include in my budget. I have 4 highlighters here. The highlighters are how I kind of designate what payday is going to cover which bills for the upcoming week. And so I'm going to put these to the side for now, because the first thing we got to do is add our dates onto this monthly calendar. All of my planners are undated, and I absolutely love having undated planners, because even if I end up not being able to use my planner, I can use the blank sheets for another upcoming month. So I really do love that. The only downside to it is actually adding in all of your dates if you don't like to add in your dates. I actually like doing this as well, because I find it pretty therapeutic to just sit here and just add in my dates on my monthly calendar. I really do love it. But I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, so we'll mainly list it as a con for most people, even though it's a pro for me, because I like to do it. And it really doesn't take me that long. This might take a total of 2 minutes adding all my dates on. And now that they're on, the next thing that I'm going to do is add in my bills. So I have my bill tracker, which I keep at the very front of my budget planner, but this is what I will use in order to make sure that I don't miss any of the bills that I have, and that I am adding them all to my monthly calendar. So I'm going to have this over to the side, and I am also going to add in the colors that I'm going to be using for this month. We have tan, we're also going to use yellow, green, and I also have a blue. Each one is going to be allocated to a particular week, so that I can easily see what week is going to be associated with what bills. And the other thing that I like to do is to add the colors on my actual payday, which is every single Friday. So every single Friday, the first thing that I'm going to add on here is when the color switches. So now that all of my paydays are on here, I'm going to zoom you in so that you all can see as we start with the very first week, which this week is actually going to be allocated to the previous month. So it doesn't actually start here. It's going to start after this day for this week. The first one I have on here is my mortgage, but my mortgage I pay in parts. By the time we get to the 5th, I believe I will already have paid $1,200 on my mortgage. So what we are going to do is take the $1,805 minus $1,200, because this is the balance that's going to be due on this payday, and this is the amount that I'm going to write in here. So I put the balance that I need here, and then we are going to go through the other expenses that I have on here. Some of them will already have come out of the previous check. The one on the 3rd, the 4th, that will already be done. The Google Premium is where we will start, because that's technically supposed to come out on the 6th. So I'm going to add that one here. We also have student loan and also car note, which comes out on the 8th. Now the last thing I gotta add on here is savings. So every single paycheck, I save $200. So we're gonna add that on here, and I invest $50. Now I'm also going to be doing a savings. I do this for a couple of checks after I have paid my mortgage. I'm saving for the next mortgage. So we are going to do mortgage savings here of $300, and that's to save for the next month. Now we're just going to add all of the other expenses for this week. Okay, so I've added all of the bills. We have added in my mortgage savings, which I like to do every single check leading up to the very next one. This way I'm kind of like a month ahead with this, and it helps me to be able to pay it on time without overwhelming any one of my checks. I also have saving and investing on here. I also have my credit card payment on here. So the other thing that I have on my goals list is I'm planning for a summer trip. That trip is going to happen in the month of July, but the amount that I am saving every single week, $200, I am going to pull a little bit from that in order to plan our upcoming trip. I have been doing that all throughout the year, where I will save money every single time I get paid, and then when we want to do something fun, I might take a little bit of it in order to plan something fun for us. But that is going to happen in the month of July, so this is going to be it for the month of June. For the month of June, we're really going to be doing a lot of saving and small things that I am just going to add into our budget for fun. And the only other thing that I know I'm going to be doing is on the 27th, I know I'm going to be getting my makeup done. So I'm just going to add that on here as like a budget item for when I book that makeup appointment. So the monthly calendar is done. The next thing that I want to do is set up my monthly budget sheet. This is where I will just write down all of the bills from here to this page so that I can make sure that everything is included and I am still within budget. Working with a monthly budget of $6,600, and I'm just adding in all of the bills from my monthly bill tracker. Have to see if our energy bill is up yet. I don't think my pool maintenance bill is out yet. Some of these bills are variable. My energy bill is up, but my pool maintenance bill is not out yet. So I'm going to put an estimate of $250 just as a placeholder until we get the actual bill. And now I'm going to add all of this up. So the total is $3,525.11 minus the $6,600, and it's $3,074.89. Now we're going to add in short-term savings and long-term savings. This is going to be $400 each for the month. And then investing is going to be $200. And then we're going to do groceries. For the month, it's going to be $800. And gas is going to be $400 because it's so expensive now. And so that's going to be it for my variable expenses. I'm going to add in my shopping and stuff under other. To add these up really quickly. It's a total of $2,200 minus the $3,074.89. It's a total of $874.89 left. For my other category, I know I want to do an extra credit card payment, so we're going to put that here of $200. I also have a makeup appointment, $75. We'll put $500 towards spending for the month, and that can be anything that kind of comes up throughout the course of the month. So it'll be basically like $100 a week, a little bit over $100 a week, in order to make sure that I have any miscellaneous things that I might need to cover. I can cover it there. And usually that ends up going to like eating out or picking up something really quick. Let's see, the balance that's from that will probably leave as my bank balance. But let's see where we are. Minus 200, minus 75, minus 500. It's about $100 left. So, and it leaves us with $99.89 left over. So we are just going to add that down here. And that's something that I like to do, is I like to have a little bit left over in my accounts. So it's $6,600 minus $5,725.11. 775 is $6,511 minus the $6,600, $99.89. So the goal is for this to be my bank balance in my bill account at the end of the month. And we will see where we end up at the end of the month, but that's my goal. So now we are officially set up for the month. We have all of our bills on our monthly calendar, and I have filled out the monthly budget for the month. And then every single week I will do a paycheck budget. My paycheck budget is where I will break this down on a weekly basis. We will pull every single payday and basically break down all of the bills that we have to cover under that payday, and also the savings that we do, the groceries and gas, and any other spending will go in this other section here. That's something that I'm just going to try out, where I can just add in all of my spending here, and then it's easier for me to close out my budget at the end of every single week. We are set and ready to go for the month of June. I hope that this video has helped you, and I hope that it is your reminder to set up your budget for the month of June, and I will see you all in my next video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.